Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, and I'm very excited to kick off our first Thrones of Britannia Let's Play today, trying to conquer the British Isles, or at least throw back the foreign invaders, while leading Strat Clut, a Welsh kingdom. Now I'm going to try and release as many episodes as I can from now to the release date, and then we'll find a cozy place in our schedule for this Let's Play to continue alongside Warhammer Let's Plays and battle coverage, etc. Now, without any more time wasted on an introduction, let's kick things off. We are playing very hard for difficulty, and evidently our initial challenge is hard as well. To the right here, you can see the cultural features of being a Welsh kingdom, and you can see the faction features of playing as Strat Clut. Feel free to pause and give them a read. I've already given them a quick look. For now, though, let's get the show on the road.
The sons of Ragnar burned our old capital, taking away our king in chains. A slave. It would take more than that to silence the spirit of the Old North. With your ascension to the throne comes a new dawn, a new capital. We will have our revenge on the Vikings. Their blood will feed our soil. The North will be ours once more. Your name will echo through the centuries.
Avenge your ancestors by defeating the Vikings. To prove yourself the rightful king of the North, you must lead the people of Strat Clut in the fight back against the invaders. You have retained one of your armies for defense. The remainder of your forces stand ready to face the rebels in the south. Defeating them will help secure your territory.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that little introduction there. So we have our first mission here, Humble Beginnings, just to eliminate the rebels for some internal stability. These rebels down here. Now, before we do get into the full swing of things, we're about maybe 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes into the session so far, and up until now, I haven't mispronounced anything, but that is going to change very quickly, I'm sure. So, I just want to take a quick moment to apologize for any mispronunciation you guys are going to hear from me. I try my best to try and learn how things are actually supposed to be said. It's not easy for me, though, this region, so feel free to leave comments down below and suggestions or corrections. I'm more than happy to practice some more, but do forgive me for any transgressions. Now, with that out of the way, let's take a quick look at our situation here. Our economy is not doing so hot. We only get plus 823 a turn. We have a little bit of food surplus, so that's good. We can recruit a couple units without, bogging that down. War fervor is pretty low. That'll be fixed soon enough. And heroism is actually -1, and that actually affects quite a few things. But that'll be fixed soon enough as well, as soon as we start going to some battles here against this rebel army down here. Now, I do want to recruit a couple more units right away into this army, God's Warriors here. We are 6 on 6 right now, and both of these armies are at full health. You can tell by the little green people next to the numbers. But I'll just give myself a little bit of a numerical advantage. Before I do that, though, let's get our economy in check here. Get some buildings in place. So, primarily, I'm focusing on money right now rather than food. So, let's maybe get a silver mine, or actually, public order is already pretty poor over here, so let's not make that worse for us. I could get myself a woodcutter. That's a minor buff to economy. I think the hogback workshop is a pretty big buff, so let's get ourselves that, and let's also get the woodcutter. That'll help with our financial situation, once these are done. It'll take some time. And with the leftover money, which isn't too much, we're going to fortify this army and recruit a couple of units. Now, let's see, we've got a couple spears, a couple archers, and Old North horsemen. We can get ourselves some Welsh swordsmen. We've got some decent stats compared to, these Welsh levy axemen. They are kind of pricey, though, 600. Sure, let's get these swords in there, and maybe we can get, let's get some armored axemen. Again, they're expensive, but their food cost is the same, so I'm only at 20 still. I could get a little bit more. I don't mind going a little bit into a deficit. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's go with this. Just have a slightly larger army than this rebel force over here. I'm a little concerned about potentially losing some of these guys, but you know what, we'll be fine. So back into the regular stance. I could send the Spears of Britain down to provide some support and reinforcements, but Nah, what's the fun in that? Let's dive in. What's life without a couple of risks? God's warriors are going to go in. They are actually led by King Run, or Run. I'm going to go with Run just because I can make more puns with that. And it's pretty evenly balanced, so we're going to take this to the battlefield and fight it manually. So here goes the first battle of Thrones of Britannia. Alright, I'm hoping for a pretty easy one over here. Let's go with the dry weather. Let's, oh dear, I'm not going to say that. Let's just start the deployment here, and hopefully things will work well for us. Let's not overcomplicate things. A weak center is a bit of a risk, but I'm willing to take it. Let's get these archers back here and group them up. Make sure they're not skirmishing and they're in guard mode. And thankfully we are on horseback with our elite melee cavalry, and these guys can be off to the side over here. Let's take a look at the enemy formation. They've got some scout horsemen over here, some archers, some spears. I have to be wary of those. I'm guessing there's another cavalry unit tucked in the trees over here, so just need to be careful about that. And it's probably their commander as well. So let's just keep an eye out for that as we move forward. But there's our deployment. Thank you. Okay. Let's move forward. And as we march forward, again, because this is our first battle, we should get some beauty shots in here. And over the course of these battles, during this Let's Play, I am going to try and keep an eye out for charges that are coming in and animations that are happening, things like that. Let's just keep an eye out for the various pieces of feedback that Creative Assembly was addressing and trying to take care of with the delayed release date. I'm happy to hear that they did that, and I'm curious to see what the results actually are. So I'm going to try and get some cinematic shots here and there, but of course, when crucial battles are happening, I will want to try and take care of my forces, actually. I've got these archers sort of creeping forward. They have like a death wish or something over here. Hidden units? Yeah, so there we go. They're elite melee cavalry off to the side over there. I've got my elite melee cavalry over here, so that'll be an interesting clash. Hopefully we'll come out on top. We're a pretty matched army, actually. So let's creep forward ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. And we'll use our archers maybe to focus in on their Welsh archers. We outnumber them, so, you know, we'd come out on top, because these guys have shields. And I don't want to waste any arrows early on. I could instead fire on... Wow, these guys have pretty decent shields as well. Yeah, okay, let's focus in on these Welsh archers, who seem to be turning around and pushing forward to fire on me here. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're advancing forward. Their shields are going to protect them quite a bit, actually. But it's really nice to see when a nice volley of arrows just destroys a unit. Oh dear. Come on. Yeah, they're focusing in on my general. Let's maybe pay some attention here. Let's intercept that. Fire into the backs of their general, and maybe we should push in. These spears can go over there. You guys can push up here. And let's push these spears back here. Didn't actually get a countercharge back there because I was too busy looking at pretty things. Okay, we're going to get a countercharge in here. These spears are going to go in. I should pull back. I need to pull back. They've got their spears in there. Alright, fire away. Actually, fire on this archers back there. Let's get you back there into those archers. How are we doing over here? Get you guys out of there. Get you over here. Oh dear, this is going to hurt. Come on. Get you guys in there. Pull them over here. Alright, we'll be okay, we'll be okay. Let's get these guys up in here. And these spears are going to cause a little bit of trouble, I think, potentially. Let's get you guys down here. Spending a lot of time running these archers. I doubt that's what they had planned. Alright, the elite melee cavalry is very close to giving up on the fight. We're not having a fun time in the center over here, though, so let's get some support from there. Let's try and get a rear charge in here and turn around and fire on these spearmen. Get you back here, try to hold these guys in place. Come on, drop these guys. Oh, I love watching them fall as they charge. There's a special kind of joy to the to those death animations. Alright, let's get you out of there. We'll get another cycle charge, and let's try and take a look at that cycle charge, in fact, to see how it looks exactly. Alright, we're doing okay. And let's try and charge into these axes. We are going to take some damage from the spears, but that's okay. Alright, so the collision's a little bit nicer. Yeah, they are tossing some people aside. That's good. Battle is turning in our favor. You're damn right it is. These guys are going to give up pretty easy. I want to make sure... I'm going to want to chase some of these guys down. Oh, crap. I don't want to chase some of these guys down because otherwise they will stick around and I will have to fight them again. Fire. Okay. How are we doing over here? Pull you over here, hit these Welsh axemen over here, and it's the victory, but I'm not ready to call it a battle just yet. Come on. Not gonna lie, I love it. Here we go. Alright, a decent bit of trampling going on here and there. It's not that wasn't the best charge I've seen in Thrones, even in the early access I've been playing. Okay, come on, let's chase these guys down now. It's maximum speed over here. I do want to get some stuff accomplished, at least, over the course of this episode. Alright, I think we've got this. Yeah, that's about good enough. In fact, I think that is the battle. One unit all the way in the distance there. Close victory. I'll take it. Would have liked a decisive victory to start things off, but it's alright. It's alright. Wow, 190 kills. Truly God's warriors. Oh man, he gave these guys a run for their money. Hey, please don't unsubscribe. I'm kidding. Alright, so oh, are you kidding me? He made it. He's going to get away. Fair enough. We will show no mercy. Yeah, we will show no mercy. Kill the captives. And we'll chase them down. We'll hunt them down. Might have to wait until next turn for that. Much to prove. Heroism. There's only one way forward. Commit your forces to take on all corners. Oh, all comers. And claim the territory which is rightfully yours. Once your people see that you are bold and fearless ruler, they will give you their full support. Cool. So heroism is finally positive. Didn't take very long to do that. That's good. And we'll go chasing after them next turn. Let's stay and get some replenishment done first. And over here, I'm wondering if I should recruit anything more. The question is, where do I go next? Do I go chasing after these guys? I think it's North Lode? Oh dear. This is what I mean. North Lode. Or do we go down here against Westernus? Dundumnail is right here, and it has a farm, actually. So I could go into a bit of a deficit for food, and then the moment I capture this minor settlement, it'll balance out. And then what else have they got? Whitten Airn here is got a church, and then we've got... Alright, okay. And they'll have a small army down here, actually. So maybe what I should do is bring this army out, down here, and these forces can actually move towards the south there, and maybe we can get a jump on Westernus down here, because I think this is one of the provinces that I need to have control of for, for victory, but even just for personal gain. I want it. It really is that simple. But I think that is this turn. We're making a little bit of money here. Not as much as before, of course, with the recruitments, but that'll be fixed soon enough. So there it is, our first turn. Actually, before I dive into it, what's this? Denawal has a loyalty issue. Why is that? Is that because you have more influence than me, or just as much, or more, I guess? Jeez. Where is it? Loyalty? Yeah, more influence. I could try... Well, I'm not going to declare him my heir or anything. I've got an heir I'm more than happy with. And I don't think I have any estates available to me. So, just another reason to go conquering. And I think we'll start south here, and then maybe take the fight to Kirken. Basically, these guys are a small faction, whereas Northload is pretty big. They have, this entire plot of land over here, and Kirken is actually another sort of major faction. They have a lot of land as well. So they're the viable target down south over here. That's my thinking, and maybe once we capture it, we can give him an estate and take care of that. In fact, I should find myself a wife. It costs a little bit of money, but it's important because a wife can give traits such as +1 influence. Now, a lot of the time, they actually give a lot more than just one buff. I could opt to turn her down, but money doesn't come easy to Strat Clut, evidently, so we'll take her hand. Maybe we'll assassinate her later or something. We'll deal with it. Marriage, right? Anyway, that's the first turn, and let's see what develops. It's not like we have any enemies yet, but in my previous playthroughs in Early Access, I didn't do Strat Clut, so obviously it's going to be different, but wars were constant, factions were being destroyed constantly, and it was great. I found it rather thrilling. So we'll see how it goes with Strat Clut. In fact, we're headed to... declare our own war down south over here. Okay, they've recruited a couple more units. They're up at 11 now. So maybe what I'll do is I'll get right to the edge over here, fortify, and recruit a couple more. And these guys do need to replenish as well. So let's not wreck ourselves here. So take care of the rebels. Auto-resolve this. No need to fight it. Cool. And we'll fight aggressively. Let's slaughter him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Easy. I love these little animations. They're always so fun. We're gonna kill... There are no captives, but we'll kill them anyway. Alright. Excellent. Well done. And there's the objective. Plus 10 to heroism. And, or rather, wait, that was a new mission, sorry. So we've got internal stability, plus 5. And if we take a look at our objectives... There it is. Our mission right now, eliminate... Oh, hey, excellent. Eliminate Westerners. So the Viking Sea Kings on our border represent a dangerous threat to our well-being. Eliminating them now would be the most prudent course of action and would greatly strengthen us in the inevitable wars to come. And that's plus 10 heroism. So that works out wonderfully for me. So what we'll actually do is we'll level up our heir here. Yokade? Ekade? Oh. We'll give him... Forager. We're about to go into a food deficit, so we'll give him Forager for the extra food production. The unit replenishment will come in handy later. Let's do that. It's between Forager and Quartermaster for me the first go around. And let's start raiding right away. Because we can, we'll make the extra money. We make so little. Let's get a move on that. Alright, these guys are here with an 11 stack. They have just that one army. I could try to...
You are here now.
Oh, they're already at war with Kirken and... oh, dear. Yeah, that's the name I've been worried about ever since I first got early access. That's demonetization waiting to happen. Athfahla is my guess. But I could go to war with them. They don't have any friends or anything, so I could... Oh, Vassal Kingdom. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Maybe let's give it a minute then. And then we'll deal with them. Yeah, let's replenish that army there, recruit some more units into it, perhaps. We'll have one small army just kind of going around raiding and capturing minor settlements, and then one major army ready to tackle large enemy armies. That's kind of risky, actually, because...
My deeds increase my renown.
Oh, that's just 9 right now. The reason why it's risky is because I have one large army and I'm kind of sandwiched on either side. These guys get big and these guys get big, then that could be trouble for me. Now I could move all the way down to here and I can turn to fortify stance. Oh, I just moved above 50%. Look at that. Just moved above 50%. Alright, fine, not the end of the world. Fine, a little bit of a misclick. And Dundumnail. Dundumnail, I think is that. Yep, it's got a farm, which will help food production a lot. Plus 35. So I can definitely afford to go into a food deficit for both of these armies. I get the 35 and then some. It's just a matter of what I can actually recruit. Maybe let's fall back with this army. Maybe we'll recruit a couple units into this one as well. So let's move back to home territory, but keep that raiding going. At the same time, our governor here, Gwigon, has leveled up, and we could get him Forager as well, just to help food production and replenishment whenever we're in that region. So it's not a bad idea, I think. There we go. Some extra food to play with. We're waiting here, and the turn, and let's just see how things play out. So again, there's a little bit of food available here. We move in. Can take it very easily. It's undefended. It's a minor settlement, so there's no battle to be had there unless the enemy moves in with an actual army or recruits a new one.
Of a lasting friendship.
Fortru wants a declaration of friendship, but they also want money. How about this, bud? How about I don't give you money, and we just have a declaration of friendship? See?
We did not discuss?
Everyone's happy. No one paid anybody, and no one's offended. Really is that simple. Alright, that declaration of friendship is, I guess we're on our way to becoming allies. Now let's see, we got these guys here who can fortify. That'll protect them from the attrition as well. And let's recruit some units here. Again, it's not like we can recruit as we please. There are limits to what's available to us at any given time. I wouldn't mind one more range unit, one more archer unit rather. And we could get some more Old North horsemen. And maybe some more spears. Actually, hold on. Yeah, some more spears. We've got a decent... Oh, we've got some armored axemen and some Welsh swordsmen. Got another unit of spears in here. That's going to cost us 40 food. and 1,000 gold. Yeah, let's recruit that. That's fine. So we've got 12 stack versus a 13 stack down here. So I might actually need to recruit a little bit more over here if I want to contend with this. Yeah, let's recruit another one. Because again, recruitment doesn't give you a full unit right away. So the sooner you recruit, the better. Maybe we get ourselves the Welsh Levy Axemen in here as well. We've got enough spears. Let's get ourselves some more axes. Good stuff. So this army is going to remain small. They're suffering from attrition because of the cold, but we can just move them down here. Or can we get a little bit closer? Sure, we'll move down there. No attrition. Keep making money. They'll stay small. They'll take the minor settlements. I think these are all actually minor settlements here. Carloyle is the only big settlement, and where's Carloyle? I think it's like... There it is. Okay, that's good to know. So this won't be a struggle apart from that one army. And let's see, these guys were all good. How long until these structures are done? 1 turn and 3 turns. So the economy will recover soon. Food, I need to get on that. I can't leave that hanging for too long because there are negative effects to having a food shortage, obviously. Otherwise, you just, you know, make massive armies and not really care about the food shortage. It goes beyond attrition. There's, I think, public order reduction. I think there's morale effects as well. I'll just have to double check. But it can be pretty bad. Can be pretty bad. So let's make sure we don't stay in the red for too long. Mission issued. Map control. Woods and bogs. Though the nearby settlement of Dundumnail projects a somewhat damp and miserable aspect, its wetlands hold their own riches, with plenty of fish to catch and wildfowl to hunt. The elm woods beyond the bogs provide useful resources such as timber. It should not be hard to take and hold this place. Alright, capture Dundumnail and we'll get some money. 2,000. Nice. Alright, a fleet of Viking raiders has arrived to the south over here. Hopefully... Oh dear, they're very far away. Hopefully I don't have to worry about that. Let's move ourselves back up here. Making a bit more money now, thanks to the construction of that woodcutter. So this is actually an objective now. It'll get us a lot more money. That's good to know. It's good to have as well. Plus it'll help our food situation, which maybe we actually get up here at Strathbellin, the fishing jetties. It gives us money and food, so 2 birds, 1 stone. At least public order is better here now as well. And over here, we're still replenishing ever so slowly. We're going to be 13 to 13, but if they recruit some more, we might be in trouble. Ooh, what's going on here? Right. 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 Okay. Fair enough. And the turn. Once that army is a bit more built up, I think I'll be able to move in a bit more confidently. I'm just worried about being caught off guard and losing that those forces. Willing to take risks, but, you know, to a reasonable degree. Not be foolish now. Alright. So far, no enemies. That's excellent. We're about to have some, though. Maybe we move in next turn. We're close enough to do it. Let's see. What is going on here? Alright. And over here, I could push in, take Din Pris here. Yeah, these guys have 14 now. Yeah, let's avoid that food problem, because again, you see -2 to public order, replenishment reduction. That's actually causing me a lot of trouble. So let's move in. I think it's time for war. What happens here if we actually march? Can we reach Dinpris? We can. Let's do it. Let's go to war.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
Let's move in, declare war, and okay, let's check something here. Northlode. What's your deal?
You are here now, so speak your
Okay, so they're at war with Kirken. Now, I could either count on Kirken dealing with them. I don't know if they're actually mobilized against each other. It's actually a bit of a concern, because if they have a large army, it could push into me. That would not be ideal. Alright, you know what, let's give ourselves one more turn of replenishment. Just being a little cautious here. And then we'll move in. Maybe we make allies of Kirken just to help ourselves out in case these guys come in with an exceptionally large army and cause me some serious trouble. And then again, they don't even need large armies to cause trouble. They can come in with small armies and take, you know, like Strathbellin can be taken. And there's a silver mine there, and there's fishing as well. Ooh. Glad I waited. So there's a 10 stack right here, and it actually looks like it's headed north. In which case, I'll give it another turn so it can go north against Kirken, and I can start this war of ours. Alright, excellent. Oops. Okay, okay. I mean, we could just move a little bit closer. Sure, why not? Posture a little bit, right? Yeah. I was kind of hoping that the AI would upgrade this farm and then we wouldn't have to do it ourselves, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're almost at full health. We're basically at full health. We could go down there, take that, recruit some more units. Maybe we should give them one more turn. And in the meanwhile, I could recruit another unit of Welsh swordsmen. Negative 47 for food. Oh dear. And this will give us just, what, 35, I think, right? So it'll balance out, but only so much. And this will take 4 turns. Well, once we take both of these, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm worrying too much. Fact. Now, we'll recruit once we take Dundumnail. No need to fall right back again. So end the turn. One last turn before we go to war. And hopefully we kind of blitzkrieg Westerness here. So we can very quickly turn around and focus on Northloyd. Northloyd? I don't know where to begin. Again, I do have that pronunciation guide from Creative Assembly, which has been extremely helpful, but in the middle of a game, in the middle of a campaign, sometimes it can get really confusing because it's not like there's just 1 or 2 names to remember. Oh dear, they just took Ken Rigmanid. But there is a 20 stack there from Kirken. They're probably going to move down there to eliminate this army. Now might be my time to strike. Derby has been taken care of. Vaderborg has been taken care of. Alright, that's what I mean. Factions fall. They fall fast. Ooh, I could wait. It's so tempting to wait one more turn, because if I don't, I think Kirken moves before Northloyd, so they might actually move in and take care of these guys. Now, who has leveled up? Run has leveled up. We could give him a forager. We need that food. Let's do it. Alright, time for war, I think. No more waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Run as our king will be the first to strike. We're going to take Din Pris here. Declare war. I hate that they're dependable in a fight. Ah, dear. Okay, well, try it. 2-on-1. Time for war.
It comes down to force of arms, then.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Strat Clut and Westerness. And yeah, they're at war with us as well. Alright, we're not going to sack this. I don't want to deal with public order situation. So we're just going to occupy it. Beautiful. Mission issued. Eliminate Northloyd. Oh, really? Plus 10 heroism. The lands held by Northloyd should rightfully belong to us, but they've repeatedly refused our demands to turn them over to our control. The only solution at this stage is war. Eliminate Northloyd. I love that. The only solution. I mean, I do love it. It's great. It's fantastic. 100% logic. Alright, so this army is doing alright. We could recruit a couple more units into it, or at least one more unit into it. A decent size, 3 range units, a decent front line. We could get another cavalry unit in here. Again, from the perspective of food, it's all the same, so it's just a matter of money. Let's get ourselves the Old North Horsemen. And over here, you guys are about to move in and take Dundumnail. Easy, it's undefended, we can just occupy it, and the food surplus is for us now. Oh, and the extra money, I forgot about that objective. Good stuff. We can actually recruit over here as well. Again, I don't want to operate on a deficit. I'd rather not have a shortage, and you can see it helps replenishment if I go into +4. But I am a little worried about what these guys might have. Spears of Britain had low supplies, but we're okay now. We're in Dundumnail, so that should recover. Yeah, that'll recover soon enough. Now this army's up here. They might have some smaller forces ready to move into my unprotected settlement, so I just need to keep an eye out for that. We have finished our hogback workshop, so that's helping our money. We could upgrade to the communal fields here. Would be nice. And maybe we save the rest of our money here, or there's no reason not to do this, I suppose. We're gaining 1,000 gold. It'll be enough to reinforce our forces if we so choose. You know, if we want to go into a deficit again. So yeah, I think that's good enough. Loyalty is still an issue. Let's actually see if we've got any estates now to hand out. Oh yeah, there we go. Dundumnail. So where are you, buddy? Denawal. How would you like to have the estate of Dundumnail? Yes. Cool, there you go. Loyalty issue solved. Now I don't have to worry about a civil war tearing us apart while we're also at, you know, war with an external force. During my early access Northumbria campaign, there was a lot of that. Wait, Kirken, that's all you moved? What about your other army? The hell, guys, I was kind of counting on that. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, you absolute fools. That was a dumb move by North Leod. I guess they thought they had a chance, but they did not. They did not. Okay, good stuff. So these guys have actually left the settlement. I think they might be trying to get up to Dundumnail over here. Probably see this tiny army, and they see that as a golden opportunity, which is not ideal for me because they will make it there. So let's see. I could pull you over to here. I'm really curious as to what their army actually looks like in terms of numbers. Well, let's see if we can't draw their attention back this way. And up here, this army can recruit. Again, I don't mind going into a bit of a deficit. So let's get ourselves some cavalry. This is certainly our weaker army. And some axes. And, oh dear, that's going to cost 50. Don't think I can sustain that. Let's get rid of one of the cavalry units. Famine never killed anyone, right? Dear. Okay. Okay, 8. 8 versus 14? I mean, that might have been a waste. Might have been a bit of a waste. I might have been better off actually recruiting another army, like up here at Srethbellin, and just sending it in after Eberkernig or something. Ah, well. It is what it is. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I gotta worry so much. And hopefully conquering this settlement down here as well will fix our... Oh, good job. Good job. Nice. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that that happened. I need to make sure I actually hit North Leod before Kirken starts taking any of their settlements. Because that would... Then I'd have to go to war with Kirken, and they're, again, they're a big faction. But it's interesting. It's like, I almost feel like I can take them on, because again, with a small army, or with a bunch of small armies, I can at least cripple their, you know, food supplies and things like that. And we'll find out over the course of this campaign if that actually affects the AI as it should. Like, once I take this, I imagine these guys will have, you know, basically no food. They might start suffering attrition and things like that. Well, they're definitely not going to have a home territory. Really? It's going to take me an extra turn? Fair enough. Well, let's move over there. We might lose Dundumnail, but that's fine. I think I want to move the Spears of Britain up towards Eberkernig, actually. See if we can't draw these guys back down south now that I've moved closer to Whitten Aaron over here. See what happens over there. And then we are 15 to 14. So we'll come out on top, I think, but it'll be a pretty tight fight. It'll be a pretty tight fight. The war fervor and stuff isn't going to help either. Alright, let's just make sure Kirken stays occupied to the north. No, don't come down here. Don't come down here, damn it. Dunbear. Okay, so that's just to the right over here. As long as I can grow a little bit into their territories, I'll be okay. Oh, they might go back and forth, actually. Oh, they're still pushing up, eh? Might have to chase after them. Now, we could always take cover into in Guffen here. Because, again, that army is at risk if it's just out in the open. But if we go into Guffen, we'll have the walls. We've got, you know, it'll be a siege and all. So we'll have time to prep ourselves and protect ourselves. For now, though, let's eliminate Whitten Aaron. I could have just sent the small army down here. I was hoping for an engagement, but I guess that wasn't the case. We'll occupy. No need to rile the people up. And as soon as we can, we'll move up and chase after that army. But Whitten Aaron is ours. And we can actually convert this. What is this? A Benedictine Abbey. I'd prefer a regular abbey. Oh, that gives less money, eh? Well, let's swap it out. No foreign cultures allowed in my kingdom. All right. Okay, maybe we do put the Spears of Britain in there. No. What would the point have been? Let's go chasing after Eberkernig there. Let's actually speed up these animations. Again, press R to speed up animations on the campaign map. No money to spend on structures. These guys will probably take Dundumnail, which will be trouble. That'll really make that food shortage quite terrible. But what could they do next? Oh, This back and forth is nice to see. I enjoy watching back and forths, even if it's between the AI and the AI. In fact, I almost prefer it in this case because that means I don't have to deal with Northlode. I feel like I pronounce their name wrong every time. Oh, excellent. You absolute fool. I guess they have no home. They want to go back down and conquer it. Would have been much better to go up there, but hey, be my guest. Come south. Warm weather. I say as we go into winter. Oh, there's a rebellion. Strat Clut is suffering from a rebellion. Where could they be going? Are they going to go after Guffen here? Because if you do that, there's no trouble. But if they go down after Dundum Nail, that'll be trouble. That'll be trouble.
We will serve you well.
Okay, fine. You know, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here. We're going to garrison Guffen. Because, oh, hey, we can hit them right now. Auto-resolve this. No need to fight it. Aggressive, again. Show no mercy to the rebels. Kill all the captives. That's what you get. That is what you get. There we go. A little bit more heroism for us. 12 out of 100. Good. It's going to help out a little bit. Keep the faith and your nerve. When you build up your reputation as a warlord by taking decisive military action, soldier and peasant alike will begin to speak better of you. I love these little guys. They're like, hey, we're so happy with their hands up in the air. Big fan of the art style, personally. All right, so we can actually upgrade this another step. Cost me a fair sum of cash, but adds an estate, so that'll be good. Help manage loyalty, add some more money and food production as well. Or we could do this. That's a 50 on the money, and this is a... Oh, you know what? Let's go with the bigger farm. All right, there we go. And over here, let's... we could move up to meet these guys if I can find a spot to go to where I won't suffer attrition, like this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's move over there. We'll be okay. I'm just worried about the yellow versus the green. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. And over here, we'll move up later. But first, I think at Srethbellin, sorry, I will recruit. We'll raise another army. I think it's worth it. All right, I could take Katwared, who is, let's see, we've got some traits over here. Impassioned, vigorous, rider, so that reduces recruitment costs for cavalry. That's solid. Morale, and what is this? Upkeep cost for all units is higher. That's ridiculous. This guy is a spearman, so negative 50% upkeep cost for spear infantry in his army. Champion rider, ooh, that's cool. I like the sound of that. He cost me money, though. And then hunter, more missile damage for missile infantry. And this guy looks more like a governor, like an ideal governor. Yeah, definitely more of an ideal governor, this guy. Denawal. We'll keep that in mind when the time comes to assign one. I like the sound of a champion rider, Aiden. 27 years old. Oh dear, he's getting old. Let's give him command. All right, and we'll pop you into this. No, into the settlement.
We'll try again shortly.
There we go.
Too soon for that.
Into the.
We'll try again shortly. Hold on for a moment.
Just want to recruit. I think. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, it threw me off there a little bit. Now I'm not going to recruit too much. I just want a couple of levy spearmen. Negative 41, that's fine. We'll recover from it quickly enough as we take Abercurnig and maybe even Edinburgh. And next turn we should eliminate this army over here. I think we'll be fine. 15 versus 14. Hopefully superior tactical capabilities on the battlefield. I should hope. We should be fine. Kirken is moving in quite aggressively. Quite aggressively. I hope they don't take all of Northlode's, shoreline. I'd like some of it for myself. Oh, these guys are playing aggressive. They want the fight. I like that. Hey, honorable way to go, right? Gotta prove their worth. Alright, any second now. Also, actually, while this is happening, I should mention, performance-wise, I am getting smooth performance. Load times between battles, I do like to cut them out, but they've been like 30-ish seconds or so. I am on an SSD. Oh no, attrition. Damn. The cold makes corpses. Set camp, find a settlement, or march to a warmer climate. Yeah. Okay, I made a mistake there. Okay, 1, 2 inbound Norse fleets. Great. Oh, well, we were defeating a rebel army. Anyway, Performance-wise, I feel like we're getting really good performance. I am on a bit of a beast of a computer, though, so again, 30-second load times or so going into a battle. I'm on an SSD, so that obviously helps. And as for frame rates and all, it feels very smooth. Every once in a while, you know, when a turn is looping, there'll be that jittering animation, but I think that's just the computer thinking. I think that's been in every Total War game, apart from Shogun 1 and Medieval 1, perhaps. So, good performance, but again, I am on a beast of a computer. You can check the About section on my YouTube channel to see exactly what I mean when I say it's a great computer. Alright, shall we dive in and eliminate this army? I think we'll come out on top. They're short by 1. Their commander is pathetic compared to my superior 3-star general, my king. Look at our name, too, God's Warriors. I think we'll be fine. First, let's see if... okay, so Gigon here. We could get another level of Forager, just to help with the food situation. I think that's a good call. You know, what with my responsive approach. And, yep, Ekade. Oh, dear. We'll get you Quartermaster, or actually, perhaps another level of Forager as well for you, my good friend. Good. Okay. Eden is not feeling so hot about me, which isn't good. Do we have any estates to give away? We do. Oh, okay, excellent. So Whitten Aaron we can give away to... Where is he? Aiden? Eden? I'm guessing Aiden. Okay, there we go. So he's a happy chap. And down here, let's move in and take care of this army. The Giant Slayers. Giant Slayers haven't been released yet. What are you doing here? Alright, so they've got a couple of cavalry units. A few cavalry units, some javelins, some archers. Some spears. We should be able to take this on without too much trouble. It's a relatively balanced balance of power, though, so we're going to fight this manually, not going to leave this up to the AI to, you know, screw me over. Let's do this. Alright, this is going to be an important battle. I don't want to fight it in the rain. Hopefully, if we wait, we can get some sunshine. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Oh, geez, that's bright. Start deployment. We'll see what we can do. Alright, this is going to be kind of scary, actually. Their commander is an infantry unit, so maybe some swift charges will take care of that. And, yeah, that'll be good. Alright, let's get these guys set up here. Nice strong center, hopefully. Let's get... Alright, get everyone back here first. Get you guys lined up over here. A little weak on the right. So we'll strengthen it with you guys right back here. And then we can go 1, 2, and 3. And let's have our archers right in the middle over here. Standard deployment, nothing too crazy, nothing too ridiculous. We've got our cavalry, well, our commander, I should say, off to the side over here. No, I mean, I guess I could take some cover in the trees over here. They've got a fairly large ranged contingent. Maybe I should have opted for the rain. It's a fairly large ranged contingent. They can be very threatening to cavalry, and these guys are ranged cavalry units, so, yeah, so I should be able to fire a couple javelins on my way in to charge into their archers and the like. We've got some Eastmen scouts of their own and some Eastmen horsemen over there. Try and eliminate these Eastmen scouts with my elite melee cavalry. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. Now, we are the ones who have to move forward. Unfortunately, they also have the high ground advantage, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Let's make our way up. Of course, there's an obstacle right here. Alright. Gonna speed it up. No need to waste time while we slowly march our way up. And, again, let's just try and get these guys engaged with a straight frontline engagement and then get some rear charges on and off. If we can eliminate the archers with our larger cavalry contingent, that'd be good. So, actually, not that much larger, so have to be aware of that. What's our range looking like? Wow, okay, still a ways to go. Fair enough. Go up over here. I'm gonna start firing as soon as possible. Alright. Go up here. Okay, we're almost able to fire away. Almost. You can see us slowly creeping forward. I think these guys just went into Shield Castle. Clever. Good call. I will be doing the same as soon as I get into position. Let's actually move in and start firing away at some of these javelins. See how much further we have to go for that to happen. Okay, move you up. Move you over here. Move you over here. Fine back there. Okay, we're firing away. And shield castle. Let's go. Keep ourselves safe from all that range support. We're able to push in. But we can trade fire for now. We will come out on top against these javelins. Let's take a look at some of these hits landing. I love watching individuals get shot by the archers. It looks absolutely fantastic, especially when they're running. Look at that. Look at that guy drop. I'm a big fan. All right. Fire. Whoop. Fire away here instead. Come on, what are you doing? I had a bit of a misclick there. Alright, let's fire away. Oof, good stuff, good stuff. You guys are dropping pretty fast. Trying to keep my eyes on the flanks at the same time in case their cavalry is moving forward aggressively. Alright, come on, give me some nice kills here. Oh, poor guy. I love watching archers trade fire. This guy's like looking back at me with that really aggressive face. They don't like me back here. These guys are giving up on the fight. Okay, fire on these guys next. Just picking them off one at a time. Gonna be out of ammunition soon if we keep doing this. These guys don't have shields, so actually I can maybe fire onto these guys. Once these guys give up, I can fire onto these long axes over here. A little bit of focus fire would help. Just for when engagements begin, just to counteract the fact that I have a weak unit of Welsh swordsmen over here. They are in loose formation though, so it'll be harder to hit them. These guys all have their shields up. These archers have given up on the fight again. I'm happy to trade shots like this all day long, buddy. All day long. Get this cavalry moving in. I don't feel the need to be that aggressive yet. Alright. Once these guys start to rout, I'm going to reposition myself a little bit and try to bait these... Oh, there it is. So let's get the archers over here. I want to bait these cavalry units into me with my cavalry and see if we can't get them to get shot up by our archers over here. I don't see the need to use flaming shot. It will cause some extra morale damage. But actually, there's that bonus versus cavalry as well, which we are about to do. So let's see what we can do here. Come on, come at me. There we go. Ah, clever, clever, clever. Alright. Now they're starting to move around a little bit. Alright, come at me, come at me. Oh, I'm taking some hits from their archers. Yeah, that didn't work out in my favor. Oh, yeah, it did. Alright, if we can get some shots in now, that'd be great. Start dropping some of these horses. Killed a couple of them. Come right into my spears, rather. Alright, well, we're causing a fair bit of damage there, so that's good. Get you off to the side there. Firing away. Let's actually fire into these Eastmen warband as well. Their shields are facing the wrong direction. They're going to find out the problem with doing that pretty soon, I should hope. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, this poor guy. It's horrifying. But let's do it again. Alright, alright. Decent work. Good job, archers. We are running low on ammunition, though, so we should be a bit more picky about who we fire into. Those spears are dangerous, obviously. They're quite scary for my cavalry. These guys are starting to give up on the fight, I think. At least for now. There we go. And let's fire into the sides of these Eastmen warband. Again, their shields are pointing in the wrong direction. Gonna get punished for that. Come on. I dropped a couple of them. Oh, this poor boy. Oh my god. Alright. Hold your fire. Let's not waste any shots. Let's eliminate this Eastmen horseman unit. I'm a little worried about their archers, so just need to keep an eye on them if they start to rotate and face my cavalry, because that will cause me trouble. There we go. Oh, yeah. That is thoroughly enjoyable. Oh my god, look at that. So many javelins. Alright, that unit's being destroyed. Let's move away. Let's make sure these spears don't catch up to us. Joy. Let's move you guys up to match that movement over there. These archers are exposing themselves a little bit. Alright, let's move it again. Now, who can we fire into? We can fire into these javelins. Oh, that cavalry unit is going to be taken care of right now. Come on, rout. Give up on the fight. You know what's good for you. There we go. Okay, let's pull away. Get away from those javelins. And if we can, let's fire into these Carl Axemen. There we go. A couple kills here and there. Cavalry's actually pushing in to respawn those Eastman scouts. We're okay. This is working out quite well. Slowly taking that high ground away from them. Alright. Let's reposition ourselves again. Eastmen scouts and some spears over here, so again guarding against my cavalry. Clever. But that leaves this flank open. And let's just make sure we don't get charged by any spears, but let's watch this charge go down. Oh! Come on. I wasn't charging against them, I was charging against these archers who were still running away. Oh dear! I should have pulled that charge back a lot sooner. Get away, get away, get away, get away. That was a terrible call. I should have pulled them back the moment I saw the archers moving, but it was too fun to watch. Alright. Fire away. Let's hit these axemen over here. That worked out quite well, actually. These guys have given up those long axes. Do not want to fight. Alright. Lots more shots coming in. Fire into the Eastmen scouts here. Again, we've got the fire arrows, which gives us a bonus versus cavalry, so we might as well use that while we have them active. Alright, we're good. How are we doing over here? We're okay. These guys are going to give up pretty soon, I'm sure. Come on. Oh, I was hoping that horse would fall. Alright. Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't even notice that they were out of ammunition. They decided to charge in there. Foolish. Foolish, 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 foolish.
The men have been routed. They are leaving
Absolutely
the field.
foolish.
Let's go to war. Fire missiles.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's get you guys back there. Such fools. Alright. Now these guys are going to toss their javelins in here. Alright. We need to be quick about this. Try and get a rear charge in there. Pull you up here now. Alright. Try and make this quick. Gotta be quick with these guys. Who runs? Oh, it was the archers. I mean, I don't really blame them. They didn't stand much of a chance. To keep you safe. Some nice charges coming in, hopefully. Come on. Give me a good hit or two. Alright. Alright, okay. Trample them. Come on, trample them. Oh, wow, that one chap took a decent hit. Okay, pull back into safety. Send you in here against these Eastmen scouts. Hopefully we'll catch them in a bad position. Pull these spears back. They don't need to be there. Get you into these javelins over here. Chase after that. You go after that. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Spears up front. Let's get you guys moving up as well. Drop your shield castles. Come on. Okay. Decent surround going on over here. We've got this rear charge coming in. Hopefully that'll take care of these guys. That is going in our favor. We're going well over here. These spears are coming in, though, so let's pull away. Alright, in comes a charge. It's okay. We'll get in behind them. Send you in there. You up here. Get a rear charge in here. Okay, pull these guys back down. Pull you over here. Try and get a nice rear charge somewhere where they're engaged. Push you in there. Oh, that's dangerous. Get a rear charge over here. See what this looks like. Charge in, come on. Give me a nice charge. Okay, fair enough. Would have liked something a bit more aggressive. This guy, Say Wine, is proving to be a real So Wine. Ho, ho. Wow, that was actually pretty bad. I'm not proud of that one. Alright, let's hit these guys. Keep away from those spears. This guy's falling back as well. Alright, these guys are all routing. Cowards that they are. I didn't even get a rear charge into these guys. Hold them in place. Alright, I want to get Run here, running the enemy general down. I'm going to try and hold him in place. I'm going to try and get around and behind. Because again, this is a threatening unit. That is elite sword infantry. It's a threatening unit. I want to make sure we take care of it. Oh, and there is that spear. They're going to take advantage of the fact that they're right behind us, of course. Okay, get out of here. Turn you around, get you in there. Get these axes back here. Let's try and get some rear charges in these spears. That's actually quite risky. Those guys have given up already. These guys have given up. Let's pull you down here. Let's pull you over here.
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
We've got this. This is the end of the battle. This is how it ends. Slow death for these Eastmen warmen.
The enemy general is dead.
Excellent. Well done. Yeah, their morale should really drop now, and they'll be on the run. I could try to eliminate them, though. Probably not a terrible idea. No need to leave them roaming around on my beautiful Welsh lands. So let's just forward it to full speed. Try to wipe them out. Come on. Oh, I thought that guy was faking being dead. I think this is good enough. I think that's about as good as we can do. Everybody else is too far at the edges for me to do much. So let's end the battle. Let's not waste any more time. Close victory. I'll take it. That was a long battle. That was a 16.5-minute battle, mainly because I spent a lot of time skirmishing from a distance. Look at these champions, 121 kills. I think they're the ones that actually ran into melee as well. I wouldn't be surprised looking at their health. But yeah, 129 kills by Run's bodyguard. 124 on these guys. Solid work, chaps. Solid work. They only have 127 remaining. Beautiful. And we could take some of them on. Am I willing to show some mercy here? No. Kill the captives.
Get along there.
This is my land. This is what you get for being here. And I can actually chase them down right now. So why don't we? Auto-resolve this one. No need to fight this. Watch, we like lose a unit. Down they go. Oh my god, are you god... I should have seen it coming.
Move out.
Westerness has been destroyed. The faction was no match for their enemies. They are no more. Alright, excellent. Plus 10 heroism. That takes us up to 27. That'll help us out a lot. Wow, the plus 3 melee skill. Alright, cool. Now let's make our move. Take these God's Warriors up north. And actually, at the mention of God's Warriors, that reminds me, feel free, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the session, but feel free to drop your name suggestions for the campaign as well. We can name these armies, these forces, some glorious names. Did I just rename the Spears of Britain something silly? Yes, I did. Spears of Britain. Thank you. But yeah, we can rename these guys. So feel free to drop some interesting suggestions down below so that we can get that going. We did just eliminate Westerness. That was quite successful. I'm quite happy with how that went. Still have a bit of a food shortage, but that's not a problem because up here we're going to move into Edinburgh, and that has a fishing village. Oh, excellent. So that'll give us some food. We'll take Edinburgh. Oh man, Kirken, you're killing me here. Dunbar and Coldingham? Coldingham, I'm guessing is how that's said. What about here? Mailross. Can't actually see what's going here. Bebbanburg is a town that I want. I want to fight the siege of Bebbanburg. Anybody here who watches The Last Kingdom will be fond of that name, I'm sure. Either way, all of that will have to wait until next session. I'm going to call it a session over here. I like to keep them hour long. I feel like that's a nice time slot. Again, let me know if you have any name suggestions. I'll more than happily put them in as long as they stay appropriate and they don't get me demonetized by YouTube, please. And if there are any questions you have, anything you're curious about, feel free to ask away. I try to, answer any top-of-mind questions whenever possible, but obviously I'm going to miss some stuff. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments down below as well, and if there's anything specific you'd like to see. For example, if you're particularly interested in seeing, say, the character detail screens or anything like that, or if you want to see what the family screen looks like, if you'd like to see me assassinate somebody like my wife eventually. How much is that? 3,450. It'll take me some time to make the money, but whatever it is you'd like to see, let me know, and as long as it kind of doesn't cut my legs off on this campaign, I'll give it a shot. As always, though, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any feedback for me in the comment section down below. Until next time, though, cheers.